What is up, guys? I have a very fun deck for you today. Today's deck is a handbuff deck. The idea here is you play a lot of cards that boost up cards in your hand, and then you get payoffs for it. Particularly, we're looking at this with Aglais, because you see him turn in double the amount of boost on self. You get enough boost under her, she's like 40-50 points, which is insane. So last say here is really important, but you can be fine without, because the other thing is we're playing so many hand buff units that like each card you're dropping in the later rounds are coming down for almost 10 points. It's really crazy stuff and was a lot better than I thought it would be. So we're going to kind of briefly just skim over everything that we have here. I'm going to show you what I have like in the deck, but might not be talking about each particular card. So we're definitely playing Invigorate here, because A, it's memes. We gotta love that on the channel. And then, I mean, we just get a boost over everything. Got Enchanted Armor, boost something in our hand. We got Triss Butterflies, don't see it a lot, but you play Triss Butterflies second to last card before Aglais, extra boost. We've got the Ithleen for another particular boost onto Aglais. Anything that you can particularly target Aglais to do so. We run things like say Synthesis and Gabor because they're immune units and can protect it. Playing like Mahakam Horn between those is great. We got Sheldon up in there for just a little bit of damage and control. And some of our actual boost cards are things like Dunka, Hawker Smugglers, and Francis Bedlam. And Circle Lives also play a part in that. We also have like Vryhead Saboteurs, Dwarven Agitators, those work, and then just kind of some other little bit filler cards that work with some of the hand boosts that you don't see too often. So yeah, there's the deck, and we'll hop into the games.
The eternal fire lights our way.
Alright, probably going up against Congregate Crimes here. Looking at our hand, really nice. Look at all the hand buff stuff we have. Got two Smugglers, we got Francis, and we have Dunka. I mean, you couldn't really ask for more. Gonna kick the Farseer here. And really with that first thing, because we're using Invigorate round 1, you want all units so you're not wasting any boosts and getting full use out of your leader. Because if you don't use Invigorate round 1, you're kind of really setting yourself up to just bleed or not getting max value as you could. So it's a terrible leader, but hey, gotta love the memes, right? So yeah, first things up is establishing, all our hand buff engines. Okay, opponent taking. Okay, here we go. All right, we got Cleric at the Flaming Nose. Yep, confirming. Seeing Congregate Crimes. We're gonna go ahead and emote him. Watch this amazing leader ability. Busted, I tell you. It's busted. Invigorate, super strong. And we're gonna lead with Dunka. Has a good chance to survive and requiring 6 removal, so we'll go ahead and lead with her because our Smugglers could get instantly taken out by Payday. We get a nice buff onto Smuggler there to help enable it to live. Okay. This is interesting. Might not be your typical Congregate Crimes. Yeah, because he's pulling... I forget what those cards are called. But yeah, we're going to go and drop the next Smuggler. It's got the Intimidate tag. That's all that matters. It's like Salamander Mutant, I think. Nice. We get 2 points per turn of hand buff. We're going to drop another one here.
Give what we demand, and will not harm a hair on your wench's head.
And once we get Bedlam, that's going to be 4 points of carryover per turn.
Just for you, love.
And he's not having answers so far. Look at that. Look at this hand buff. Oh my gosh, this is so satisfying. Ah, he removes one. That's fine. Don't worry, we got more where that came from. Oh, slap it in. Go. Get it in there. Drop the pain. And we're keeping up in points too. Oh, we got the forfeit. Oh, you'll love to see it. Yeah, I can't blame it on that. When we were generating so much carryover, we'd have so much points. Can't blame it.
My men know the meaning
Alright,
of
probably
sacrifice.
looking like Mill. Huh. Could be the Viper thing if he's got that stratagem. Okay, we're definitely kicking horn here. Okay, so we do have some carryover engines. We have 3. I mean, pretty good actually. Don't like having 2 circle Aglais because we're losing value on leader. But rest of the hand we can't complain with. We do have a Aglais in hand. That's really good. Hopefully get some boosts on her. The interesting thing with All God. Okay, well we are seeing Mill here. Full Farseer. Yeah, can't complain. By the way, don't play that card in this deck. I just threw it in as a meme. Don't play that card. But All God and Aglais, and this can be a little awkward because, right, All God wants Aglais in deck to get, 4 points total out of him, but you want Aglais in hand a lot of times because of all the hand buffs. So a little bit of awkward synergy there, but honestly not too bad. Like if you have to choose Aglais in hand, because you're gonna gain a lot more than 4 points being in hand, especially if you can narrow it down.
No one can hide from me.
Gabor, that sucks. Fortunately, we should be able to kill that. We do have some removal in this deck. Yeah, War Dancer would probably be good. Go ahead and drop the Smuggler here. Getting 2 points per turn of carryover. And we'll finish it up. Probably with Francis. We'll kind of see where the hand's going, though, if we have to play something else. We get a lock on it. That's unfortunate. Notice how I am playing the cards. Like I led with Dunka because it required 6 removal after the Farseer was up there, so Assassination or anything can't take it out. And still trying to play around Assassinations with these cards, not playing them on the edge. Red Haze. Oh, such a good 4P card. Now you can honestly just throw it in, as you see my opponent doing. I need to start accounting for just Dimeridium Bombs and Red Haze just being in decks. But yeah, we're going to go and try and take out that Resilience. Because with Mill, you have to win round 1. Also depends on the Mill player. Like, if they're hard milling you, you have to win round 1. If it's kind of like a halfway mill, you might be fine. Like, so right now you can see they haven't totally annihilated my deck. Mostly do because they're not doing the whole Operator with Kingslayers. Defender's dead for him. We haven't lost anything too bad. So you have a nice, perfect maximum setup for Gabor. Ow! Still in the Synthesis. That's a little scary. We gotta try and win this. But yeah, we're gonna take out Gabor. Boost up the Aglais, keep getting extra points. The interesting thing with handbuff is a lot of times you honestly just only want a few particular units that benefit from it, so the boosts are automatically going on them and not spreading around. But to try and have a little bit of synergies with Invigorate, we gotta do like this. Like a coated weapons? Dude, that's the opposite of milling. I mean, I'll take it, but come on, man. So we're down quite a few points here. But you can see that hand buff. I mean, this card's dropping for 6 now. It doesn't feel as bad to play. But like you think like Aglais, right? If you had basically Aglais is one of the only units in your deck, so you're guaranteeing all those boosts going to her. It's high rolling it, but it can be really good in that instance. But with this one, you're spreading it out, and it's just every card you play is now like good value. Okay, he gets a Hawker Smuggler. And we should be able to kill it. I mean, we got the War Dancer and Circle, but we do lose total value on that, unfortunately. Got back up in points. Love to see it. Love to see the boost on Aglais. But see, right now we have a mutant unit and Aglais. So the boosts are just going on to units that we'd love to see have those boosts because it's protected for the most part. I mean, except for Curse of Corruption. Oh. Honestly, I might have pulled the Dunka there. So, you're wondering why I probably didn't kill the Smuggler. I'm just trying to maximize value here. Try and stay in it. Going to be dropping, say, Synthesis here. Don't really want to drop Aglais, but, I mean, we still have a lot of cards in my deck. We didn't get milled that hard. This guy's playing an interesting version, I should say. The Blue Dream's kind of... Yeah, I mean, you get nice synergies. It's probably too much of a commitment in provisions-wise, but... I'll take this version of Mill versus the other one, so... Alright, we get ahead of points. And we're going to go and pop Dunka. Just because extra 2 points on the Aglais because we get the 1 buff, but you know that translates to 2, isn't worth as much as winning this round by getting the 3 on the board. So, do take it. We love to see it. We won on even, which is perfect. So we're going to go ahead and just pass here. Also a bit depending on draws, because sometimes with mill they lack points, and if you're already low on cards in deck, you kind of just have to go for the 2-0 if you have a somewhat decent. Triss Butterflies is perfect. Love Horn. Okay, and we have another hand buff card. Yeah, I'm kicking All God there, because just not a lot of points himself, and we want hand buffs now, not things going straight into the deck for, you know, because we're doing the dry pass here. And so he's really bad round 3, because we don't have anything to pull out those cards that he'd be buffing in deck. Okay, so we have double SA, Aglais will live, which is perfect. We're in a very good spot here. Okay, we'll love to see the Thunderbolt. We got another hand buff cards, perfect. Probably gonna kick the Defender here. Oh, well, we bricked. But Aglais is gonna be absolutely massive, not too worried. Okay, there's the Kingslayers. Buddy, where were those?
Time to get our hands dirty.
A little late on them. So right there is deciding whether I want to play uninteractive or try and maximize points. Went for greed, paid off. You can see we got the nice little points on Aglais. And we get the lock. Good luck.
What my snares would have captured this time.
Just go ahead and play our dead card here. Might throw off our opponent. He might be expecting like a Sheldon Skaggs or something. So that might mess up the way he sequences. Oh, wait. Oh, he was hand buffing his spine unit. Oh my gosh. I mean, that's a lot of points though, but still, I'll take 7 points, friend. That's hilarious. Why would you steal that if you're... Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll drop Horn here. Again, might throw him off because he might not know which trap it is. We'll go Thunderbolt or Ithleen next. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. We'll do Triss Butterflies next because we know instantly the buffs are going to go right onto Aglais, and we'll drop in with Aglais. Okay, what you got next? Oh, Colgrim. Okay, yeah, I forget mill players are playing this a lot now. It's not the best Colgrim.
By ordeal.
6 points per turn, but a little scary. I think our Aglais is still going to absolutely just smash it into the wall, but...
When the white frost comes,
boost up Aglais.
do not eat the yellow snow.
I maybe should have played that up in melee just in case he deals with one of those units up there, but we also have Triss. There's another Red Haze. Okay, it's probably actually good. That played for the most value. Or don't. Okay, drop Thunderbolt. Get it ready for Triss. Old Triss Marigold. Alright, well, boost get taken off of that. Get the boost there. Okay, I think we're good.
How can I help?
Tits Marigold, I mean Triss Marigold, giving us the nice hand buff. And then boom, watch this. Ooh, this is gonna be like a almost 50 point Aglais. What, 46? Yes. And we beat Mill 72 to 44. Amazing. That was a pretty good game. Those hand buffs are just crazy. When you get it to go off, you gotta keep that in mind.
You'd best yield now.
Well, going first against monsters is always scary. But hey, we got enchanted armor and we got Aglais. Nice. It's representing 6 points of value. Because that's the crazy thing when you think like with all these hand buffs, like you look at Triss Butterflies and Ithleen, right? It's not just 4 points of carryover. It's actually 8 because it's doubling it. Pretty decent hand we have right here. we get some good benefits from the War Dancer and the, I want to say it's the Defender from our Invigorate buff. But yeah, love to actually get a good use in Enchanted Armor here. Easy pick on that. Pop the Invigorate leader. And let's go. Alright. Thinking about just go ahead and going for the hand buff here.
You like surprises.
The reason being is Francis, because it's boosting the lowest, we kind of want that going towards something that's a little more valuable instead of just a saboteur, if that makes sense. So yeah, we're gonna go and get the agitator out, and so now Gabor's the easy target for that. But so now when Francis drops down, like those boosts are going on to things that are gonna get a lot more value out of it, if that kind of makes sense. Or cards that we'll be hanging on to for later, and so we're not throwing them away on this round. The way he set up with Overwhelming Hunger, Neckers, and the Larva, looking like it might be a V list. Okay, he's jamming Haunt. That's pretty scary for us. It's kind of be like a start considering of getting out of dodge.
Take them out of my sight.
Alright, we got Carryover there off of All God. Pretty nice. The only thing that would have made this hand better would have been like a Dunka or a Hawker support. Wait. No, it's Smuggler, sorry, not support. Okay, that is a lot of points. So we can go ahead and get out of here. We still have a lot of cards left around. Sorry, we still have a lot of cards left in our hand. So we'll at least have a little bit there to kind of defend against. But no V or Vi coming out. I still don't know how to pronounce that stupid card, but so it could be something else. Okay, decent draws except for the Farseer. Just please don't play that card. Just I'm throwing it in for memes to say I technically have played that card. I'm kicking the Thunderbolt because I am expecting to get hit pretty hard with at least somewhat of a push from monsters. Monsters and red coin is always scary. So just want stuff that's going to get me, you know, a little bit more value in there.
Watch and learn.
But you could make the argument that, I mean, obviously it still plays for quite a few points. If we have to drop the Aglais, it works. Nice that the boost goes onto Aglais. And having more, you know, non-units, make sure the boost will go into units that matter. We're seeing 2 Noonrace here. I'm a little bit concerned it might be Rat Clog. A little concerned for that. War Dancer is nice that we get to take an engine out of there. But, I mean, it doesn't feel nice, right? It drops for 9 points, and it was a 4 provision card. Its carryover's phenomenal. So I'm having a tough time deciding here what I exactly want to do. Alright. Decided to go ahead and drop the Defender. Okay, Slizzard. Again, still could be Rat Clog, but V is still a possibility. But yeah, we're dropping Defender there to go and get an engine rolling because it's like we have to fight for this. It's an easy choice for a boost. Oh, and there it is. Still will be able to shell out massive points.
We'll pay men back for their
Playing very
persecution.
slow now, unfortunately, but we are staying ahead. Sheldon, I mean, 8 points. Not terrible. Getting pulled out. It's not like super destructive. Pulling out a Glaze or something. Well, actually, Glaze wouldn't even be technically the highest if many things are in there. It'd be, you know, Triss or Ithne. But yeah, so if we do get out of this round, which is unlikely, but if we do, we have nice carryover there. Which, I actually kind of forgot. Boosts don't carry over. But we replaced the synthesis and pulling up there, you know, showing you Tits Marigold. I mean Triss Marigold. We play that next, so then there's no randomness. It goes on to Aglais, and it's just massive points. Okay, drop the dragon. Probably should still respect the occasional red haze, and I should have played that on the other side. Okay, we're doing good in points here. I mean, you can see this carryover, and we got the defender's a nice little engine ticking there. All right,
I sense strong
butterflies coming down. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, hopefully we don't have to play the Aglais here. If we don't have to play the Aglais, we're in a good spot. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, come on. Because the engine would tick up. Oh. Come on. Dang, well, that's probably game.
Drink this, you'll feel
Hey.
better.
Hey, there's only a 32. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm dumb. So 50 point Aglais? 50 point Aglais? Okay, well, you have some carryover. Okay, yeah, it does lose the boost. That's what I thought. Probably kicking War Dancer here. Dunka would be nice. Don't like that. Okay, nice. Getting clippity clapped. Kind of a terrible hand to have though. With it'd be nice if we didn't have the smuggler, just Dunka. But yeah, I mean, look at that stupid insects, 19 points. We won't be able to keep up with that, so we'll just play our cards. But yeah, I mean, this match is over. Not much we can do about that, unfortunately. It's kind of the thing with this deck is like, early on, you know, the deck gets stronger as the game goes on because all the carryover. But like early on, you're not competitive in round one for many instances. So that can kind of hurt. Like we weren't able to force anything out. But yeah, I mean, this is a complete blowout.
Show me the coin or sod off.
Let's see if he passes. Respect. I like when people, they just go ahead and pass. Like, yeah, thank you. Oh well, not much we could have done there, but hey, we still got to see some of the stuff in action. Pretty decent.